Okay, I'm in tonight for the masculine and feminine report. So I'm going to do general energies going into love, sex, romance, that kind of thing. I don't have any how do you say, preface. Like, I don't know where we're going to go in the sex area. Sometimes it gets pretty gritty, but I put the 18 plus just in case. So, alrighty. Get my rock ready here. So again, I'll start with a feminine as I normally do. And we will go from there. If I got the right angle here. Water bottle. Okay. So we'll start with the basic feminine energies for the week. But, anytime you click on it, really, if it resonates, then let it resonate. Don't let the date deter you. First card for the feminines. Strategy. So some of these feminines, okay, why does this feel weird all of a sudden? Because this is over here. That's why. Sorry. I don't know. Little elves come in here and change everything around. Yeah, strategizing. We got the Owl of Wisdom there, swooping in, and then we got red, little bits of red, almost in a colorless, just like my hair, in a colorless background kind of sense. Here is we're passionate about something, and we're going to strategize as to how to get things to work. Okay, we'll see in what way here. Next card is individuation. I was going to say for us working to help us, right? I think these feminines are. So put the radio on when I'm shuffling. I think these feminine. I'm noticing just the red, right? What the deal is, but I'm noticing the red. Yeah. These women are getting fired up about I'm sick of dealing with others. I need to deal with myself. I'm sick of going outward. I gotta go inward to myself. I'm sick of feeding everybody, and each one's got a weapon, kind of like to fend off predators, if that's what's been happening, right? We've had predators in our mess. Look out. Because we're getting wise and we're not going to be preyed upon no more. Is what I'm getting. So very aggressive energy for the feminine this week. And again, now strength with the red. Like, not all the cards are like this, but man, I'm getting that high. Attack, right? Strength and attack. We are no longer going to be sitting on the sidelines. Is really what it is. There's a sense here too, and I'm going to get deeper into the cards, but I'm feeling spiritually an uprising, really, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I want to go this deep, but a lot of people may be at this time dealing with not only issues of the past in this life, but issues of the past in other lives. And they're trying to figure out and overcome and fight the struggle and fight. We're either being triggered by a lot of things in the past is really what I'm getting. And again, it can go to past lives. It may not be anything that you can put forth in this life, but stuff from past lives are starting to interrupt and needing to be cleared is what I get. So multi-dimensional this. Okay. So on top of strategy, to clarify, we get the Princess of Swords. Look at this. Aggressive nature. Ready for attack. Now, this is about communication as well. Dealing with issues, having to discuss outward. Yeah. And I feel like there's a direction for that. Like, we are directly attacking someone or something here, and they're going to know, right? Yeah. So on top of the individuation, what do we get there? Chariot. So moving quickly to the inner core of their own, how do I say that? their own processing is what they're telling me, but that doesn't translate well. Basically, with our own issues, we're digesting them quite quickly. It seems to be either coming up quite quickly, or we're noticing being triggered quite quickly, one after another. But there's a sense here of like being aware on a mental level of all of these things coming down and starting to go and attack them. And it may be an internal struggle that we have here, because the Chariot would definitely symbolize that, is that internalizing of everything. But I feel in a good, because of the strategy card, I feel in a good way where we're going to organize it and then go outward to try and solve, right? So on top of the Strength card, we get the Knight of Swords. Now, this could be someone you are dealing with that comes in quite quickly. It could be how you are attacking outward to others. Well, I feel this is a separate energy. I feel very much this is your energy. It's interesting that this guy's coming in and this person is unaware that they're coming in. So keep that in mind for some of the singles. We're in a situation here where we're attacking our, what's the word? Like our struggles internally, like doing spiritual work on ourselves and gaining gaining headway here. I feel like there might be an energy of a masculine coming forth. Now I don't know, because there's the Chariot card is about movement as well, like quick movement, but it can be about conflict. So we'll go one deeper here and see before we get into the love and romance areas. Yeah, I feel like she's just unaware, or sorry, this one's unaware this guy's coming in. So we'll see. On top of the Page of Swords, wow, we get the Waiting Man. Look at him now. No, that's not the Waiting Man. That's the Aggressive Man with the red. Look at all the red. They making fun of my hair? I think they're making fun of my hair. Shit. Okay, anyway. Oh, this is red everywhere, but probably just me. So 28, the Aggressive Male. Now he is looking at the Chariot. He's looking at the movement. So I feel like no matter what kind of a mode this female is in, I feel like this man is coming forth quite quickly, quite aggressively, and quite with an intent in mind here. Now, on top of the Chariot, which talks about the movement, this is interesting. We have 32, which is the moon. And that energy goes right back to the man. So, yeah, there may be a man here who has some secrets that he's holding. Or it may be a secret that this man is coming to you. That kind of hits a little more. He's coming out of the woodwork. Those mechanics that are underneath there in that brass thing, it's almost like there's wheels spinning that we just don't see, right? We see the moon in its shades, and they're kind of insinuating, hey, Andrea, thanks for coming in. Kind of insinuating there's mechanics going on here in the background that we don't see. Really is what I'm getting here. So there's a sense of something. I mean, this man's just caught up right in it here. It's just man everywhere. So again, if we're single, there's someone either coming in or that is very focused on us, but there's some illusions here around that person, or maybe illusions this man is giving you, this kind of thing. Not picking up so much on the couples yet. So on top of the Knight of Swords, we get the 3, which is the boat, which is talking about travel again. We got travel, everything, a quick, speed, fast. Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay, so I feel like the travel is wrapped around this male. Why? Because her back is to everything. So there's a sense here that there's just a male coming forth. Now, there may be some soulmates getting united, twins and whatnot coming together here. But I feel like the moon is really symbolizing there's a lot of either questioning or just not knowing Just not knowing that this stuff is coming through really is what I'm getting. So yeah, now we're going to get into the love and romance side here. I'm going to leave those Lenormand for the first here to clarify, because I feel like the woman's struggle here, they're kind of leaving it blank. They're saying, yeah, she's struggling to figure out her issues and whatnot. We'll see where that leads. I feel like there's, whether you're in a partnership or not, I feel like there's high incidence of dealing and working on your spiritual issues, lessons in life, basically. So on 28th there, the aggressive man, right? We get the four of Wands, which is interesting because the sense I get from him is he's not in the picture yet. And look at this, we got marriage. So how do you work that in there? That would be fast. That would symbolize chariots. And I mean, we got chariots and speed. And, you know, this Knight of Swords, man, he usually comes in, stir up stuff. He is the fastest guy in the deck. And he's got a chariot. And, you know, he's naturally fast. He's got the chariot behind him. He may be conflicted himself. But the sense here is either he's coming in for marriage. You know, it could be love at first sight thing. This guy's just sprung. And I mean, it can't keep his eyes off. I'm feeling like this is a single kind of reading, but we'll see here. So on 32 on the moon, what do we get to clarify there? We get the 9 of Cups. That's interesting because these are really great cards talking about marriage and wishes coming true. But the moon is about those things that we don't see. And I feel like the thing we don't see is the man. We don't see the man. Where's the man? I don't know. And is he someone from our past or not? Because the sense I'm getting is new coming in, or at least new in the way of we don't know he's coming, right? We don't see him coming, not kind of new. On the 3, the boat there. 18, the moon again. Wow. So there's somebody coming in here, a lot of mystery behind it. Maybe someone that can make our wish come true. Maybe someone that we want to marry is what I'm getting. So, I mean, this is supposed to be for a week. But, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to meet someone and get married in a week. But the deal is here that we may be seeing someone that we could see quite a good prospects for. Like good marriage material stuff. On the 4 of Wands, to clarify, we get the 2 of Wands. Choices. Sense of making a choice here is what I'm getting highly. Making a choice to go in a direction where we could be married. So there may be people here, again, highly in the singles area where we're looking at prospects, but we're going to make a decision in one way, like super solid. If I can't marry it, it ain't going in. I'm not going any further. That kind of thing. A lot of secretive information here. Dreams come true, and this even makes me feel kind of slimy. I don't know why, but that's what I feel. I feel like I don't feel good about that card. But that's a hopes and wishes and dreams fulfilled card. But there's a person here, like that guy is really happy, and she kind of looks like she's sad, even though you can't see her mouth. It's almost a sense that they don't match. I noticed that in this card. So be careful if we're picking a if we're picking a lover for long term here. What's interesting as well is these two look like the same couple. Be careful if you're picking a person to partner with for long term, because the sense I'm getting here is we got to, yeah, it's kind of like my readings from the week is choose wisely, because if we have a choice, there might be one here that's kind of slinking in. There's a sense I'm getting. On the 9 of Cups, to clarify, we get the Empress. And that's your energy. That's the bountiful. That's the feminine, right? to match with this masculine. Where'd he go? I think he's back here. Yeah, these two are a pair, right? And look at her look at him looking at her. And again, her kind of unaware of him, but aware of her own worth is a sense I'm getting. Or they're going, we're working on that. We're working on making sure we have our worth figured out. Forward. So this could also mean pregnancy and whatnot. This could be shotgun on all levels, meaning we go out, get married, get pregnant, all of this, like super quick stuff. I'm getting that. Like, again, not for the week. I can't see that, but I'm getting it. We, may have someone here, male, highly strong and just knows, love at first sight thing. And not only that, we end up, physical, and we may have children, whatnot. Like, there's there's the Paris moon in Paris. What do you do? So 3 of Pentacles, that's about working together to achieve a goal. Sense they're giving me here, we are in the romance area, but the sense they're giving me is that these two work well together. And they do have some shared interests, like common goals. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to take these off and then we'll get into the sex area here and see what happens. Something funny here I can feel in the background, but I haven't brought it up yet. 8 is justice. Okay, justice about fair play. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be working on balancing things in the bedroom. We may have some women here that weren't satisfied, so now they're looking for something that's more balanced in that way on a physical level. We want something that's our speed, whether it's slowing it down or speeding it up. We want something that matches. Okay, next card, 5 of Swords. There's that feeling I get again. Give me a moment. Yeah, I feel like we might have either, like for the singles again, some potential partners here that are a little too quick to jump into bed. We're going to watch that. That sword is popping out like 3D. Kind of like this guy's got some stuff in his closet here, and we got to figure out what that is before we get too far. And some of it might be a pregnancy before we learn some details here. That's what I feel like the justice is sitting here going, we don't know enough about this guy yet. Something might come out here that's really big, really huge. I mean, you know what I mean? 4 of Cups, man. We are in the sex area, so beware. 4 and the 4 of Cups is about that we need to talk. Not only that, their tools are all out of reach. So the sense here is we may be dealing with each other and not know how to deal with each other. Why? Because 1, we don't know each other well enough to understand each other. But we may have some singles here that are tapping in on a sexual level, but not much else. That's really what I'm getting. Okay, so we'll move to the next level here on the justice. We get the Page of Swords, and that's, in this deck, she's the thinker, right? She's trying to think of what to say and how to say it. So there may be a little bit of reluctance coming down the pipe here for a relationship that we're in. Because this page is really trying to make sure she makes the right decisions in her truth, in the other person's truth, trying to get truth from others and make a well-rounded decision, right? And that's on the justice, so it's all good. Now on the 5, we get the Tower. Holy. Okay, the Tower is about shocking things, right? Okay, they're giving me a crap load here. We could have STDs, we could have babies that we don't want, we do want, but wrong partner, this kind of thing. These are like, don't be reckless is what they're saying. Be careful. So the Tower can come down here. Why? because our partner, we don't know enough about our partner. It may even be someone that's married and has children already, or is in the pregnancy phase with someone else, but we didn't know this, this kind of stuff. Shocking news coming in about a physical partner. Again, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but here's the sense is that we got some secrets with someone it's new air coming in, like new, somebody with new partners in the bedroom. They may come down to, hey, Jenny, thanks for coming in. May come down to situations just quite shocking. Okay, so then we need to talk. I feel like this is after either getting some instinct or getting the truth from them or someone else outside of the relationship. I feel like, because, things just can't be held anymore. Secrets and lies and whatnot can't be held. We used to be able to lock them up, throw away the key, and we didn't have to worry. But that's not the case anymore. There's so much here that just gets exposed. So the feeling here is that it gets exposed, whether from that person or not. Now, the 4 of Cups is the talk, right? So this seems like it'll be after the information comes down, right? The Tower. And then we have Justice again. Wow. There's a sense we may be pulling out karma here is what they're giving me. Because they're starting with Justice, end with Justice. So be careful of where you're at in your karma bank. If you got debts to pay, they're going to be coming through some intimate cycles here. If we've wronged people and not made amends or balanced out, our karma in that way, I feel like we're going to get hit hard by it. This is the sense I'm getting. Are those people that may be going behind backs of others, right? And getting caught up in stuff, they're going to come down hard here. It's really the sense they're given. Okay, as we go one deeper on the Page of Swords, contemplation, thinking about things. And this is giving me a sense here that this person, they've already got instinct here. The Tower's coming because they didn't listen to their instinct, but they're already got their instinct. They're thinking, but they're still going ahead, right? So boom, everything blows. So on top of the page, to clarify, in the sexual area again here, we have 12, which is interesting because that's like it's supposed to be the hangman, right? Because it's hanging from a rope, but this guy's running away. So we have to take that energy. Are we running away from something and then get caught up in something else? I'll give you a scenario. Are we in a marriage we don't like, but we're afraid to leave? We have an affair and we get pregnant. There's one scenario. Very easily can happen with this energy here. And if we're a man, we get the opposition pregnant. This could be happening as well, right? That's really what I'm getting, is a very shocking situation. We're kind of playing around lightly, feeling like no harm, but no foul. But there's lots here, lots of harm, lots of foul. So on top of the Tower, wow, we get the 4 of Swords. And that's about regret, deep regret and sorrow. Now, this man is half in light and half in dark. It is like he's trying to make a decision which way to go. This is the feminine reading. And we got 2 masculines here. So we could be finding this out about a partner, or this could be our energy going out on a partner. So be aware of that. It's all because really karma hits real quick, real fast nowadays. So I think people that maybe have got away with stuff in the past really just going to get hung up here now. And on the Justice card, we get the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is about being wounded. Having it take us down. Something happens here. It really takes down. It could take down the relationship. Could take down the person. Because this guy's not in the best of shape, health-wise either. So if we're talking about STDs and stuff, man, it could include that. Or we just get depleted to a degree health-wise because of the stress of carrying all of this, okay? So we're going to expand a little more. And I got a love card, and And they made me go through the numerology deck here to kind of lighten things up and see where we need to focus. So on the 12 card, which is about running away, really, it's grabbing all this stuff and going out the back door or back window, whatever. So a sense of trying to get away with something. Yeah, the sense they keep giving me, it's just a relationship we don't want to deal with. So then we end up moving towards something else. It's really all I'm getting. Well, what do you know? The Six of Swords. I didn't look at that before. And that's about moving away. And that could be emotionally as well. Well, physically is what I'm getting. But for some, it could just be turning away emotionally. Because why? Because we're looking for justice and either can't find it, can't make it, or can't do nothing about it, right? So on the 4 here is about the pain and regret and sorrow that we're feeling. We get the 6 of Wands. Now that's an interesting card because it talks about victory. And the victory may be that everything's out in the open. Now we can deal because we know on both sides. And I do feel that's where it's coming from. We may have one person leaving a relationship. I don't know if it's the masculine or the feminine, honestly. Could go both ways, like, different ways for different people. But a sense the tower is busted. Now you deal. Now that everything's out, deal with this. That's what I feel like the success, and it's more like a universal push. Okay, now you have everything out here. You can't lie about it. You can't, how do you say, run in circles around it. It's there. You can't deny, right? So now we deal. Now we truly deal. And I feel like that's what's going on here. This person was really trying to avoid all issues and all levels. So on the 5, we get the 3 of Pentacles, and that's about working together to move forward. This is a repeat, hey, of this card. It's interesting. So if we had the same card from different decks, if we had someone here in our midst, I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on here. Because we started with the Justice, and the sense I was getting is we may be doing the relationship an injustice, but justice will be served here no matter. One to the person that's... Because we may have a person here that's sneaking around a relationship, maybe have done it for a while, or just maybe feels that they can do it and not have any consequence. That's the Tower. The consequence will be either pregnancy, an STD, something we really can't hide. That goes to the partner. It's like, hey, what are you doing, man? Like, how do I get an STD when we're both clean? That kind of thing. So this is the sense here we can't deny anymore. And then a sense here that the person, whoever's the perpetrator here, doing all the bad stuff, they're really going to feel it. And then they're going to have to work hard. Now, the sense they're giving me is in the same relationship. So they may have to, but the victory, they're going, well, now we know. Now we can start to heal and truly move forward because we know what happened, right? We're aware of what happened. So that's pretty dicey. That's a female side. Pretty dicey energy for the week. Man, I hope nobody has that come true. But anyway, got a love card. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. And this may be part of the problem here is we're not acting towards our partner, those people that we truly do care about. We're going out and demonstrating, issues and whatnot. So demonstrating love is something that can help you this week. I feel like if all this crap is coming down, I don't think we're going to be demonstrating much here but anger. But nonetheless, in the future, when we are thinking about how to heal, this is something to keep in mind. And the numerology card to help you out as well is 33, communication. So communicate your issues. I feel like there's going to, if the scenarios that I was getting there hit, oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of talking, but I don't know. It's going to be a lot of listening. Yeah. Communication will help you this week, and demonstrate love will help you heal, I think. That's for the feminine. Okay. It could be you or the other person's energy. Now we're going to get into the masculine. 3017. First card for the masculine. Wisdom. I just want to check here. What? Yeah, because she was on strategy. He's on wisdom. Gaining wisdom forward. Next card. Confidence. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the area and they're not giving me it may be in work and family, everything, relationship in all areas. This guy's working on his confidence and trying to gain wisdom, how to move forward no matter what, whether work, because the masculine energy really does prize the work area, makes him feel kind of the relationship area, depending on certain individuals, the relationship area kind of takes a back seat. The next one is sleep. Okay, so this is, yeah, we're focused on work here. Wisdom and confidence, I feel, is dealing with those that we need to deal with, like publicly, not including a partner is what I'm getting here. It's isolated from the partner, these two. This one is partnership. The sense here that of not wanting to focus there is what I'm getting. We're not wanting to deal with relationships whatsoever is what I'm getting. Okay, hold up. Next card. On the wisdom card, we get the 4 cups. What do you know? 4 cups is about disinterest, boredom, lack of effort, wanting to be put in. Those 4 cups are full, though, but not appreciating what's in front of us. On top of the confidence card, where's his confidence sitting? 21, the universe. So we may have had a sense of a completion here with something. Now, this could be talking about relationships as well. We could have been bored in a relationship. Again, I'm getting singles moving into singles, or give me a minute. Yeah, I'm getting a guy here that's just flipping gears. He's gone from a relationship here that's been stagnant for quite a while. Again, it's not going to resonate with all. Quite a while he's been in it, dissatisfied heavily for the longest time, may have been cheated on or whatnot, or disloyalties high. Just not feeling it. Now the 21, the world card comes in when we have successfully completed. So there's a sense here that he has put his 2 cents in and said that's enough. Now this is on top of the confidence card. So he may feel quite confident when he did this. Not only confident, but like, yeah, I finally did it, like unloading, unburdening, that kind of thing. Now on top of the sleep card, we got the Ace of Wands. Okay. Give me a minute here to catch up. Now, there's something, yeah, sense they're giving me here. There's something else coming into the picture. We may have been stagnant for a while, kind of wavering, not knowing. And then all of a sudden, boom, our passion got struck in another direction. Someone come out sideways and put a fire under our butt to say, you know what? And I don't feel like this guy, I don't think the masculine's necessarily gone in that direction yet. I think he finished. He what do you call? Closed the gate to that garden, and now he's moving to the other pasture, whatnot. This is the sense I'm getting. Yeah, disappointed for a long time, and just nothing. just a realization suddenly, like, it's time to go. I got to get out of here. And then all of a sudden, it's kind of like they knew that all along, but all of a sudden there's something here that they're focusing on. They can see that they're going like, yeah, you know what? I need to go. And like I said, they're not physically going, but the idea of seeing something that they want. And this was an energy I had way back as well for some people. So this may be the second wave of people unhooking from, you know, kind of mundane relationships. So on the Four of Cups, to clarify, we get 9, the Flowers, which talks about gifts and presents, wisdom. This is interesting. Can also be about messages of love that come forward, but light love, you know, like I dig you, this kind of thing. On top of the 21, the World, which speaks to the completion of this cycle that they've put down, we have the Waiting Woman. This is interesting. Look at her. Look at those flowers. So the Waiting Woman, yeah, there's a sense either someone wants to communicate with this masculine, or he's wanting to communicate with her highly. Yeah. It's like the flowers are supposed to go to her. That's what I'm getting, but I don't get no physical contact. So it's like there's a man here that really wants to invest in a woman. And I feel it's very initial stages. We're just noticing someone. Just the energy of that. And then the Ace of Wands behind there with the passion, right? Going in her direction. Okay. On top of that, we get the dice. Okay. So 39. And that talks about gamble, taking a gamble. So this guy may be taking a gamble, losing. I don't think the gamble is about losing the relationship. It's going forward into this new one that he sees. And I feel like there's a woman waiting there. And not only that, I feel like she's unaware. He has not contacted her directly or not made moves to highlight this at all, but he's thinking about taking a gamble here. Why? Because he feels very passionate about going forward in a new direction. And this has brought up some feelings for him in that way, to the degree that he wants to gift her with something. May even be his presence. So we'll get into the romance area and see what happens. Okay, so on top of the 9, which talks about the gifts, can be a short message, whatnot. We have the 3 of Pentacles. That's interesting because the 3 of Pentacles is about forcing things. You're trying to force the rings apart, together, whatever, before they're ready. And I don't feel it's about the relationship that they're leaving. I feel like they have taken their time with that. I feel like that's long overdue. I feel if forcing might be jumping into a new direction, might be forcing things too quick. So this guy's really prepped to go, but he's got to watch, temper himself in that way. Now on the Waiting Woman, what do we get? We get Devil energy. Ooh, okay, I know where that sits. Right away, they made me aware of the fact that he may not break from the other before he goes. And this week, the energy I'm getting, I feel like he's looking. He just noticed. Just noticed. Ooh, that. I want that. So now what's he going to do? Is he going to, go without breaking? Officially first is what I'm kind of getting. So you got to be aware of that. Yeah. The Devil, she's chained. Look at her. Her foot is chained, right? She's chained to something. And the sense I get is the masculine's chained to something before he goes there to her. Or maybe she's chained, right? She could be. He's forcing something with someone that may be taken. I don't know. But I'm getting more on the masculine side. Now, 39, to clarify that, we get the Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords is, curious, inquisitive. He wants to know, what are you doing? He wants to shine the light. He wants to illuminate. What is this I see? This great, where is that card? This great passion that I carry, right? There it is right there. Because he's got this passion for this woman, right? That's the wand, right? So yeah. And it's like he's gonna get burnt if he don't watch himself. How? He may jump in too quickly and not and come off like a cheater, and then realize that he actually wants to keep this, not just a one night stander. Because I feel like he's kind of, looking for a rebound. Yeah, he's looking for a jump. And I think if he gets in there, if he goes too quick, he may blow it. Not in a good way. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay. I'm gonna leave these first three up because they're very pivotal here, I feel. The sense of forcing something too soon is what this guy's after. The forcing things too quick. And the devil, that could be that we may have a passion here we can't control, right? And forcing things too quickly might explode here in a bad way. So on top of the three, to clarify, we get the Two of Swords. That's about indecision. Yes, this supports. Sorry. This supports, like, I can't make a decision to cut from one and go to the other. So I'll just take both. This is what I'm getting. This is the devil. Okay? Man. Okay, 15. Look at 21. Look at them spell it out for you. They're like, complete it. Complete the cycle here. It's not hard to do because the devil energy is overpowering. So there's something here stopping. We may have issues that we don't want to end the situation with the partner that we're trying to get away from. Yeah, it's going to cause troubles if we don't. And I feel like the universe really helping you along here. There'll be no ruckus. We just have to do it. Just go in there and dump it off, and we're good to go. But we might be hung up on some issues here. May not even be to a degree where it's yeah. Okay, on the page there of Swords, which talks to the curiosity that this man has about going in this direction. Again, maybe a little too soon. We have the Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting. Look at him go. Showing off his worth there. I feel like, you know what they're showing me? I'm going to take this thing off here. They're showing me him using his pentacles to woo her, like over his overabundance, kind of like showing it off, like, like, see my pentacle? That's what he's doing to her. And she's like, oh, I see it, big boy. Like, what's going on here? But she's chained. And he's taken off. So what's going on? It's almost like he's playing coy. He's playing coy. Kind of like he's playing hard to get, is what I'm getting. Sorry. This guy's a trip, man. Look at, he's coming in. He don't know what to do about his marriage. Yeah, and the forcing could be, quit staying together. Like, get it over with already. That could be the force as well. That's with him, right? That he should be letting go. Oh man. And then the Two of Swords, like, I can't do it. I can't bust from one of them, but I like both of them. So can I please cake and eat it too? Oh, well, the curiosity's high, and well, I got my pentacles. So let's just flirt with disaster here and see what happens. And then eventually a cycle will be completed no matter, because once I go in that direction, something will blow. This is what I'm kind of getting. He's kind of leaving it up to chance, but at the same time, he could lose the wrong partner. Right? So he's got to be more interactive, is the sense of getting on the Two of Swords. On the sex side is the Knave. Wow. So we can't make a decision. Why? Because we're highly attracted physically to the partner that we're seeing here. We need a partner in our midst here has caught our eye. Not only our eye, but our wand is flaming. Okay, so he's highly physically attracted. This is solid. Okay, so on the 21, which talks about the completion of this cycle, the completion that needs to happen before he moves into this new area. We have the Fool, and that's again, new directions. Go, take your little satchel and go, get going. this is the universe saying that. It's like, yeah, if we want a new partner, go in that way. But the Fool, he goes off in new directions. In the sense I'm getting here is we're not necessarily cutting things off. Now on the King of Pentacles, or not the King. This is the Knight. I get this flirty, like enticing, like see my pentacle, like come out for dinner, come, I'll buy you something, kind of trying to buy this woman's attention. Highly. I'm getting it's far more than a Knight of Pentacles that I would know to be. It's far more flirtatious and really cheeky is what I'm getting. But nonetheless, on top of him, we get the Magician. Oh, yeah. Because he's got strategy there, right? That's his strategy. He's going to woo her and bring her. He wants to go in that new direction because he's very highly, just very highly physically attracted, right? So I'm going to go further here. If we get the Devil card, we're done. Like, this is not good. Okay, so on the Knave of Swords, which talks about the physical attraction to the body of this woman, he is sprung. This is what's going on. There's a sort of truth here she's leaning on, and I feel like that's the getting to know her. And it seems like, he's got no view of that sword. He's really got no view of that sword. Take note of that. So to clarify this physical attraction, we have the Hangman. So there's a sense here of hanging, needing to look at things from a different perspective. So that's good, really, because this kind of gets him out of that sex only area. But not only that this is the only thing this woman's worth, right? So this gets him out of that, makes him look at things differently. So there may be a physical attraction here to a partner, but I need to look at some things a little closer. Now, on the Fool energy, we get the Emperor. So he is taking charge. Look at it looking back. Okay, give me a minute here to put all the pieces. Yeah. He wants this woman, and he's going to make no bones about it. Now, the Hangman, there's something here he has to look at. I feel like that's strategic. I feel like it's either how am I going to get out of? So he is mulling over this direction. But I feel like he's just not. He's going to do it before he completely cuts it off officially. It's almost like he's going to go to her, dip his toes in there, and then come back and go, okay, it's done. Like, this is what I'm getting. Because he's going to go like the Emperor. But he's looking back on stuff here. Like, I got to look at this differently. I can't just go. So there's something stopping him, but it's almost like he's conflicted. This guy's going this way. Look at him looking back that way. So the Magician, that's where the power sits. We get the Three of Cups, celebration. So celebration, that's about meetings with people, celebrating with people that we enjoy being around, people that make us really happy, excitable, that kind of a thing. It's like he's going to create situations either to meet or to gather with her, is the sense I'm getting. Because he wants to know more about this woman, right? He's curious about her. Illuminate. I need to illuminate her to me, is what I'm getting. I want to illuminate her. So there he is, being the King of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles, and he's about sturdy. He don't move too quickly, but the sense here, when you got Emperor energy in the middle, is that he's gonna move, but there's a lot of thought beforehand. Now, the Magician means that he feels he's got a lot of power to influence this woman, give her gifts, He feels very powerful, that he can And I'm not saying in a bad way either, but win her over is the sense I'm getting. And then on top of that, the Three of Cups. So there may be a celebration here in actually doing this. It may be just gaining her attention, going over to her and seeing her and gaining her attention, or it, yeah, I feel, I feel like this guy is going to go after, going to kind of create a scenario, either invite people. It may be in social circles that he knows of, invite people down or whatever we're doing, so that they're in their midst, and then kind of hit on them and then go back and then yay, we made our first, we hit our first whatever, first base, not even base, but our first rung here. Now we got, now we can move forward. We got a number or whatever, or we're going to communicate, whatever, or I had a chat with her, whatever, and I still want to go forward. This is the sense I'm getting. Now, the sexual cards. I'm going to take a few off here. Yeah, I'm going to take these off. Sex cards, we'll just jump right into it here. 13 again, 18 plus. 13, now that is a pentacles, so we're in the same element. Yeah, I gotta go to my book. Where is it? Oh shoot, I didn't get it ready, did I? Because the sense here is 13, 10, 11, 12. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, this deck is a little different. And I think she's talking about opportunities here. Looks like a heavy opportunity to me. But, oh, here we go, I think. How did I take this out? Oh, man. Just give me a minute to find that book, because there's usually one key word that I can go off of. I thought I had it here. There it is. Oh. Wow. Well, this, she don't look like no virgin to me, but this talks of a virgin. Now, shyness, fear of showing oneself, clinging to the past, although moving towards the future. And this is highly what I get from him. Hesitation and shame. So there's a sense here. Yeah, it's simply that. Look at that. Just nail it. Clinging to the past, but we're moving to the future. This is really where I see him sitting. Okay. So in a sexual nature, this is where he's headed as well. Next card. Look at the 11 of Pentacles. So we either have, 11 of Pentacles. It's talking about, talking about loyalty, courage, and discretion. Using discretion. Oh, give me a minute. Yeah, there's a sense of, what's the word? I feel like this guy really is going in this direction, charging forward. He wants to gain this. Not thinking long term per se, but the sense I'm getting is the universe going to hit him up. And this may be something that he feels quite deeply. And he's not going to treat it like something in the beginning that you feel quite deeply, because he just hasn't had the time. He hasn't put the work and effort in. But it's something that happens, crash, boom, bang. And there's a sense of needing to have discretion. For him, he needs to be discreet. Well, if he's, flipping around on somebody, yeah. But he also needs to be in the way of working with that partner, getting rid of that partner. She has that. They have to be more separated, is the sense that I'm getting for the advice. Now, the third card here is to the Empress or High Priestess. High Priestess. Yeah. I think there's your two women. And I get that this is the new one. I think the new one really does stir things up for him physically. The old one may have in the past, but it's waned to a point where we're just not interested. There's nothing behind it anymore, right? Is the sense I'm getting. Yeah, because the High Priestess is about intuition and whatnot. Here, they don't really say much. They just say strictness, mystery, and a secret. And I mean, if he's going with this woman, that would be the secret. But the sense is that they're wanting you not to do it in secrecy. They're wanting you to do it in a way that is, what do you call that? With morality, right? So these are the two women he's dealing with, really. Okay, next card. And the Virgin, like here, talking about a virgin, I feel like that's to him. They have not broken that seal yet between them two. And that's, in the midst there. So on the 13 here, cover up the X-rated, is the Four of Cups. Now this is interesting because this talks about, maybe this isn't. Maybe this is the other partner. Maybe the Virgin is talking about not getting any from that partner because the Four of Cups talks about disinterest. No, we don't want stubborn, we're not taking. There's something being offered here and we're not wanting it. So we may have a relationship here, sex in the bedroom, that we're just not wanting with our partner, is the sense I'm getting. I may have them mixed up here. So that area, okay, we're not getting any. Now, on the 11 here, which talks about, Jesus, why can't I keep the... Yeah, courage and discretion. On top of that, we get the Knight of Wands. And he is fiery going forward. This is interesting. Because he's going back to the old relationship. Hey, lover. Good evening. This is confusing me because the energy's going back and forth. Feeling like this, instinctively, I felt like this was the partner he's going to physically. The new partner, okay? Then what do they do to clarify? Put the Four Cups, I don't want it. Okay, so here's him and his energy of courage. What's he doing? He's the Knight of Wands, going in and out. Like the Knight of Wands, typically he'll go in, have sex, and carry on, right? So he's the one that kind of just jumps from one relationship to another, or have that energy. But they're giving me, well, he's going back to this energy of not wanting. Now, on the Empress, or High Priestess, we have the Hangman. So there's something here about pausing and stalling and jumping back and forth is really what I'm getting. The Hangman is a need to look at things differently. So there's something here. Again, I feel like he's trying to, cake and eat it too. Yes, I'll have both with ice cream and chocolate. Like this is what he's doing. So I feel like this is why he's jumping back and forth, because he can't make up his mind. And he doesn't want to make a decision, but he needs to look at things differently in order to not have chaos ensue here. It's evident in the relationship. They're giving me a sense here. It's evident in the relationship that they're done emotionally, but we may be physically entangled, and this is what needs to be, cleared up, really. So the Love card to help him through the week. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in the moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So thinking about past love will help you move forward, right? I think we've done this a lot in our relationship that we're trying to break from. Like the sense they're giving me is that there's no tab left. There's no water left in this relationship. There's just the tabs off. That's it. Shut off. Cut her down. Like That's it. There's nothing left. So the masculine may have to go back into either his past or to a time where he felt love and what all that encompassed, because it's like we got to revive things. And though we've been sprung visually, right, with the ace here, we're getting things visually, we need to do that on a more internal level. Now, the numerology card to help you this week, 41, self-discipline. So, and I mean, this is easy. It talks about, to me, it just right away, sex. We have to hold back on the sex area. The rewards here will be highly, how you say, highly worth it if we hold back and disciplined ourselves in going forward in this new relationship physically, is what they said. Now, that does not mean we cannot go forth and express to that person, right? They want you to do that. But physically is what they're saying. We need some self-discipline in this way to help us enrich our heart, because we don't want to go in here all guns blazing and then realize that we do want this for long term. Because I think this guy's going forward thinking, I'm just going to get rid of some steam here. I'm just going to go off and whatever. And it may be the first one you hit up, maybe something that actually can do us good in the long term. And attacking it in that way could really damage it for quite a while from developing in a good way, is the sense I'm getting. So if that's the situation you find yourself in, hopefully that helps you make up some decisions or see things clearly. Or if you have a partner in this way, it's coming at you, we can work to help them do this as well, because this really energetically will help things stabilize. They're going to stabilize things if we hold off, we be more disciplined in the physical area, because it just could create bumbles here that we can't get through, bush that we can't get through. Jeez. My vocab, not good. But anyway, self-discipline and turning on your heart light. I got to read that again. They're going something I missed. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect when you experienced love. So the last time that you did that, to revive it, to bring that energy force so that you could reflect it outward. So that is the masculine and feminine for the week. Holy. I was supposed to come in yesterday. I didn't make it. Oh, well. Oh, well. So if you enjoyed that and you find it useful, that's good, great, wonderful. If you're looking for more readings during the week, check me out on Facebook, Infinity Readings and Reviews. I got to post the link. I got to post the link and more links here in more videos because I keep forgetting. So you guys have a great weekend. Again, if it resonates for you, use the information. That's what it's there for, to get you forward spiritually. Take care, guys. Have fun and be kind.